The strange cry of a baby is heard on a hot afternoon inside the wreckage of a flooded town. The town of Bembe had been swallowed by a great flood. Many lives were lost, homes were shattered, and the people who survived had fled to the east, waiting for the waters to go down. 30 days later, the villagers returned to see what remained of their land. That was when they heard it. The sharp cry, a whisper of life in the midst of destruction. The people rushed towards the sound, and there it lay, a baby boy. His small hands waved in the air. The villagers were shocked. How can this be? A baby survived for 30 days? No food, no water, no one. Oh, this must be Hunter Jira's son, an old woman cried. His wife had a baby 3 moons ago, but they were lost in the flood. The chief of Bembe was called. He looked at the baby and said, "This child shall be named Jimi, for he has been saved by the gods." And so, Jimi became a legend. The people sang praises of him. Oh, the flood did not take him. Hunger could not claim him. He is indeed special. They believed Jimi was chosen, sent by the gods for a greater purpose. As he grew, they brought him gifts. They knelt before him and revered him. But Jimi did not feel special. Growing up, he was just like every other boy. He ran through the streets, climbed trees, and played in the river. Now an adult, he was not stronger than others, not wiser, not faster. No great power came to him. The people still honored him though, but inside, Jimi felt empty. If I am truly special, why do I feel so ordinary? He often wondered. The guilt weighed heavily on him. He received gifts and praises, but did nothing to deserve them. He needed to know why he was spared when so many others were not. One day, he sat by the river, staring at the only thing he had from his past, the wrist bead he was found with. It was woven with strange symbols and had a single blue feather tied to it. Maybe, just maybe, this bead held the answer. Jimi traveled to a wise priest in a faraway town hoping for answers. The priest examined the bead closely, his old fingers tracing the symbols. His eyes grew wide. "This bead is not from Bembe," the priest said. "It comes from Lumbe town, far from here. It belongs to a family that was wiped out long ago." Jimi's heart pounded. "What do you mean?" The priest sighed. "Many years ago, a man named Udo committed a great crime. His entire family was to be eliminated. His wife had just given birth when the soldiers came for them. She ran from the village carrying her newborn, but they caught her after some days without the baby. And, well, she did not survive. They assumed that the baby was abandoned in the forest, left to die." "How long ago was this?" Jimi asked. This was over 30 years ago." Jimi's breath caught in the truth. He was 34 years old. "Where did you find this bead?" the priest asked, his sharp eyes watching Jimi. Panic rose in Jimi's chest. If the people of Lumbe knew he was Udo's son, they would not let him leave. The law was clear. No descendant of Udo could remain. He forced a shaky smile. "Oh, I just found it in the forest long ago," he lied. The priest nodded, but Jimi knew he had to leave at once. He hurried back to Bembe, his heart heavy with the truth. The gods had not saved him. He was not chosen. His survival had been nothing more than a twist of fate. His mother had left him there, hoping he would be safe. It was just luck that the villagers found him and not wild animals. Jimi stood at the edge of Bembe, looking at the town that had worshipped him for years. He was not a mighty warrior. He was not sent by the gods. But one thing was certain, he was indeed lucky. And sometimes, luck was enough. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe to support our channel. Thank you.